Hello, welcome back to this series of tutorial for C Sharp. In this tutorial, we will work with timer, and we will see that what's the timer and when we should use the timer and how we can work with timer. Actually, the timer is help us to repeatedly run some part of our program and some part of our codes. So sometimes we need to run some part of our program run repeatedly. For example, in each 5 seconds, run some part of the code. So in 1 hour, each hours run some of our code. So timer will give us this opportunity to do this. And it's very easy. So let's go to the Visual Studio and see how we can do it and work with timer in Visual Studio with C Sharp. Here, I want to create a very simple project. So I'm going to create a new project. And I want to create C Sharp and for Windows and for desktop. And I want to work with .NET Core. So Windows 4 application .NET Core. So I select this type of application. Next. Now the name of my project I want to select as working with timer. And just create. Okay, our project is created. So I can double click on my form. In the toolbox, I should find the timer. So here is the timer, where I can type the timer here. And I can drag and drop it in my form. Okay, so but it's not, we cannot see it inside of the form, but it's going there, here at the bottom. And now let's change some settings here. So in the interval is based on the milliseconds. So in each 100 milliseconds, it should be must run. And I want to change it to, for example, 100 milliseconds. That means that 1 second. And as the default is, and it's not enabled, it's false. So let me have a button in my form, and when I'm clicking on the button, it wants to turn my timer on or off. So let's change text on or off. And what my timer wants to do, what timer wants to have change the value in my text box. In each time that my timer is running, I want to count, so from 1 to any number, and until that's I will turn the timer off and add it to the text box. Okay, so I should double click on and off. So here I want to say that timer 1 is the name of my timer, how I know it. So here the name of my timer is timer 1. So here I should type timer 1 dot enable equal to true. Okay, so since if it is enabled, we must make it as a disable, or if it is disabled, make it enable. So I want to say that not timer 1 dot enable. So if it is enable, so it's make it if it is true, make it false. If it is false, make it true. So actually it is not in C sharp, so make it true, change the true to false and change the false to true. And another thing that I need methods that when the timer is running, so that method should run and do the codes that we have in that method. So I can double click on the timer. So it's generate the events, the tick events for me, or I could go to the events and here double click here to go to generate an event for a tick of my event. So what I want to do, I want to have a counter. So let's have it global variable, private int number, and this is start from 0. And in any times that is running, I want to set that my text box dot text is equal to, so the current text one dot text plus a space, so 1 2 3 space, and then plus number dot to string, and then I want to increase number increment. So since my number is a global variable, so in that at the beginning is 0, and the next time that's going to the tick events, it will increase. And so let's see how our code is work now. Okay, so at the beginning my timer is off, so as you can see here, nothing happening with the text box, but I'm clicking on the button, on and off button, and I'm waiting. So 0 is there, 1 2 3 4 5. So each sequence is add me a number there, so I'm not typing and it's happening with the timer. So we can see the codes here that's easily is count for us. When I click here as off, so it's a stop for adding there, so it's a stop in 33, so there isn't any more. But if I click on and off again, so it's a start to add more, so I can go here. As you can see here, there is more. So since it's, so I stop it, and if I go to the right, so as you can see here, some more numbers there as well. Okay, as you saw, working with timer is very easy. Very useful tool that we can use in some of our applications that we need to run some part of our codes repeatedly. I hope that you enjoy it. Take care and see you again.